people. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Call it news with a buzz. This one is called Be Very Careful Who You Hire. Jamaican workmen have the worst attitude and they are the least professional. Not all of them are. However, you have some of them, they will give you attitude. Them want body up. Them want act disrespectful in your place. And people, sometimes I understand that the employer, he has or she has an attitude. I am speaking about a video that has been making its round, or a couple of videos that have been making its round, with a lady. Her name is Debbie Brown. She operates a building business in the Cayman Island. She has been doing it for in excess of 20 years. She is well known. The other day, she hired a young man from Jamaica. His name is Mr. Rajesh Knowles. This is his picture right here. This is Debbie's picture right here. Apparently, there's been some sorts of breakdown in a communication with the price and with whatever was supposed to be done. And people, Mr. Knowles, he put it out on social media, making this lady look very, very bad. I am going to show the video and then I am going to give my piece. Then I am going to get the response from this lady, Mrs. Brown, in some sorts of audio, some sorts of voice note. Then I am going to show you the reaction of Mr. Knowles once again. So people, take a listen, take a look at the video and then I'll give my piece.
Me no want no more.
Alright, cool. Don't tell if you do one done. This week in it. This week in
Why not?
Yeah, this was in it. I used to my left. This day in it. This was in it. I have video me? Alright, you come
No
and
video. No problem.
Yeah, simple.
Pay me, let me go on. Pay me.
No one say go. There is a procedure how you get paid. Stop video me. Stop videoing me. Stop video me. Why are you videoing me?
Because you get violent.
This is a problem, child.
You get aggressive. And you feel professional because you're in this game long. All me I say to you, when you put on the additional work, then additional price have to go on, Miss
You're
Debbie.
the one have just threatened me. You are the one that just make me afraid. You come here to make problem. You didn't come here to work. Period. You come here to make problem. You didn't come here to work.
Okay, Miss Debbie.
And any plan you
all
have,
me I say to you, see them?
any plan you have, the enemy have.
See them, I do all of the work, you know. We come to an agreement. $700. The work cheap. I don't have nothing else to do. I decide to do it. Miss Debbie want the electrician change the box here, so. Move it, come round here, so. See there? Move. The electrician come and do all of these work.
You have been sent. You are demons. You're a Satan descendant.
First of all.
Working in the Cayman
First of all.
You're a problem.
First of all, the bathroom they included. Second of all, Miss Debbie just want to fix these all free of cost.
You're a Satan descendant.
All of the new changes.
You are a Satan descendant. Okay. You are a Satan descendant.
Okay, ma'am.
You were sent, but again, you can't stop Debbie.
Now people, I am trying to be fair. However, here's the thing. Whenever you are hired by anyone, that person is looking out for your best interests. Yes, it is symbiotic, meaning you are giving your service and you're getting paid for that service. However, under the circumstance, you cannot go to anybody's business and try to bad them up. Have an attitude, then videotaping that person in their own business. Don't know the rules and law as it pertains to videotaping people in a public place. However, in a private place, I don't think that you have the right to go into somebody's business and then videotape them and then have some sorts of attitude. Like me say, people, may I hear from the side of the employer and I am hearing from the side of the employee. He is doing some sorts of work, pay as you work kind of basis. However, he is demanding money. the lady makes it very clear that, listen, me not pay as you work, me pay upon specific days. This is a corporation, this is a company that has existed for in excess of 20 years in a Cayman Island. This is not any sort of riffraff company, so therefore you go with the policy of the company. You do not demand money per spot for your work. As simple as that. The policy is the policy. The policy cannot change because you want to change it. So people, that is the side of the employee that is videotaping this lady. You let me know in the comment section who have the attitude. I am going to let you listen to a voice note of this lady, Mrs. Debbie, the owner of the company in the Cayman Island, and then I am going to give my piece.
Even when the police was speaking to him on the phone, the following, even when the incident happened, the man I give the police peer tough chat on the phone and I listen to nothing what the police are say. And I tell the police, but me need my money tonight, me need my money tonight. So I figure more or less, me hire one man we hungry because I don't see where in this world if you don't make agreement with somebody like, look, this is a day job and soon as you finish, I'm going to pay you by the end of the day. And person expects say you supposed to have money to pay them on a Thursday and at the same time, like me look like a bank. Me must be a walking bank. So as him say, money supposed to just come out. Maybe that him expect.
Now people, you listen to the voice note from the lady, Miss Debbie. She says she have the policy for the company for years. She not pay for piecework. That means as soon as you put into a light socket, she run and give you money like she do some sorts of DRUGS trade. No, there's a payroll they pay on a specific day. That policy will not change because you want that policy to change. As a matter of fact, based on conversation that I've had with this lady, she said that she pretty much felt sorry for this youth because she knows him a Jamaican. She make him skip the line, chop the line. She put him ahead of other persons that are there that want work, need money, come from Jamaica, come from other islands. So therefore she gave him priority. He then uses priority for disrespect the lady, go up on social media and paint a picture trying to defame the lady's character, defame the lady's business, a business that she has built for 20 years or so, in excess of 2 decades. I am going to show you a video or a couple of videos that he has posted since then, and then I am going to give you the facts based on what he said, based on what the lady has to say. Like I said, there are always 2 sides to every story. This youth, Mr. Knows, and then Debbie's side, and then there is the truth. I am going to tell you my piece after I show you these videos, and then you can let me know what you think in the comment section. Take a listen, take a look.
Blessings and love, dark skin girl. The officer dealing with my case directly told me that no police officers have the right to tell me to delete any videos off of my phone. So if I feel the need to make a complaint on those officers, I have all rights to do so. The thing is, I have a lot of corrupt cops. I have a few decent cops. In this case, the cop that is dealing with my case directly seems to be a very decent guy. The cops that Miss Debbie seems to have under her belt are very corrupted. A few of them calling me on behalf of Miss Debbie, warning me not to go back on her site, which I didn't have any plans to do so. Asking me if I can delete my videos off of my phone, which they have no rights to do so, and threatening me that if I am on permit, what will happen and what won't happen. So the cop system, you have dirty cops, I have decent cops. So thank God for social media, thank God for you guys, and we're going to keep on keeping on and see what comes out of this, see if there is any justice left in the system, and see if any changes can make or we just expose the corruption. Simple as that. Blessings and honor. Heart of love.
Now, people, based on what I am seeing, this is a whole bunch of misunderstanding that could have easily been resolved. Had persons not have ego, have some sorts of ulterior motive of defaming somebody's character, somebody's business. People, when you have a business that you have worked hard, especially a female in a male-dominated trade, meaning construction, building, especially a foreigner, you are at a disadvantage. So therefore, whenever you build, wherever you reach, you're not trying to backslide. You're not trying to regress. You want to move forward. So therefore, if you get 100 positive and then you get 1 negative, that 1 negative is very effective. The lady did not say she's not going to pay you. You insisted that you want your money right now. She told you that her policy is not to pay for any sorts of piecework. This is not a riffraff company. 20 years of business in the Cayman Island. She has a reputation. Now, youth, you have to understand. Don't know what your goal is. If your goal is to go on social media and disrespect this lady or expose this lady like you say. However, when you do this, you have to weigh the pros and the cons. You are not from the Cayman Island, don't know how established you are. Obviously, you have some sorts of paperwork to be there, so therefore you have legal rights to be there. As opposed to somebody that has been there for a couple of decades, that is well established in the business, has a reputation, have the backings. You understand how it goes. Money talks and BS walks. So therefore, do not try to soil your little reputation. Do not try to burn any sorts of bridge, especially when you are not from there. I am just saying, be very professional, be very mindful. The things that you do and the things that you say can always backfire on you. You can easily be blacklisted because that is how it is. Like most places, most islands, whenever you have the money, whenever you have the clout, you have the talk. So therefore, whenever you put your hand or your hand is in the lion's mouth, be very careful how you take it out. That is all I am saying. So do not let your ego, do not let the fact that you want to be vindictive, you are chasing some sorts of justice that you could have easily spoken about between both of you. It did not have to get there. So don't make the decision that you make in the heat of any sorts of arguments get the better of you, come back and haunt you. Don't be penny wise and pound foolish. The truth and the fact is that you're on somebody's property. Whenever you're on somebody's property, the least that you can show is respect. If that person tell you, don't videotape me on my property, then you should oblige. And I understand he is claiming that she threatened him. I did not hear that on any part of the video. At the end of the day, I told Miss Debbie, listen, you should have never put your hand on him. However, if people are agitate you, if persons are instigate stuff, people always flip. So therefore, don't start no ish. Won't be any sorts of ish. At the end of the day, when you're on somebody's property, when somebody hire you, you have to show some sorts of respect, some sorts of gratitude. I am not saying that you're supposed to KISS anybody's ASS to come up, but me just say, don't be penny wise and pound foolish. And like I told Miss Debbie, you should have never put your hand on him. You should never do that, so therefore you are wrong for that. However, when people are push you, they are going to push you over the edge, and people might just EXPLODE because of agitation, because they were instigated, point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.